Hi, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the awesome content coming your way. So let's dive in. I was going to talk about this today, but I decided, I really wanted to. You know how right now people are so inspired by With Love Megan on Netflix, not YouTube, but on YouTube and other social media stations. All you see is people being so inspired by that program. And you know how it is with Megan, with anything she does. People who are jealous of her, don't like her for whatever reason, think she shouldn't have married her prince or whatever, they come out of the woodwork saying something negative. And what they yet do not understand is she's not making content for them. They're not her target audience. Her supporters are, and other normal people who can look at something and value it by what's happening and not by what they'd like for it to be. And not trying to pull it down, and lie about it. Like they're coming out of the woodwork with it. And so many people that Megan don't even know what they do all the time is they come out and lie about everything. And it's kind of funny though, because they lie about it and say all these things and then they expect it to bomb. I mean, this show hadn't even come out yet. And they were out and about saying, oh, it's going to be awful. Nobody's going to watch it. Then what happens? The first week is top 10 across the globe. Now they don't know what to do. So then they try to disparage it. Oh, she didn't deserve that. She deserved whatever she does. This is a good woman. She's nice. She's compassionate. And she really just wants to live her life. And I wish people would just allow her to do that. So I don't know if you guys have been on X and other Instagram, TikTok, but people are coming out in groves, cooking, buying the different utensils and things and pots and pans, and I can't even say the word of the expensive ones. They're not that expensive that people are buying, cooking these meals in, but they're doing what they want to do and they're enjoying it. And we're living in a climate right now. Any feel good program you can find to watch, you need to do that, because there's enough going on in the world right now. We could all go sit in the corner and be sad, but we're choosing not to do that. I'm inspired by Meghan Markle. By Meghan Sussex. I'm inspired by her and Harry, but especially Meghan. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the UK media and the royal family can't seem to let Meghan go. They just cannot seem to let her go. They sent out their they focus with like a hit job on everything she does. She walks out of her house. It's the way she walks. She wears a certain thing. It's what she wore. For example, one thing I heard was, and this is in British UK media, one of their tabloid talk shows, because all of that stuff is tabloid. What is she doing cooking with Diana's watch on? If she's wearing a watch, it's hers now, even if it was given to her, left to her by Diana. It was given to Harry and he gave it to her. It's hers. What do you care what she wear when she cook? Why are you even watching her cooking show? Why are you guys going over to Netflix, picking up your remote, looking on the screen to find With Love Megan, to actually sit there and watch it so you can be negative about it? You really could have found something else to do with your time. And here's another thing. Those people who want to hate on everything she does, these people who have never met her, don't know her, she doesn't know them, and could care less about what they think. Megan, I don't know her either, but I guarantee you she's a smart woman. She's not sitting around upset about what strangers are saying about her wonderful show, when all of the professional people's like, Home and Gardens and the Netflix executives are saying how wonderful it was. And then all of the crew who worked with her, all of the friends and chefs who she brought in, they're all saying exact opposite. But over in the UK, as usual, they're saying all the negative stuff and, did everything they could to critic bomb it and try to make it, not be good. But it's try to make it fail, actually, is what they were doing that for. But what did they do? Put more eyes on it. People went to see it for themselves. They loved it. And it's a great success. And it's already been picked up for a second season. And on top of that, that season has already been filmed. So Netflix is really smart. They saw what they had. They knew it was a hit. And they didn't waste any time on filming the second season. And I surely hope there's a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I hope it just goes on and on. I just want to change gears here for a moment. Because it's not just Megan. I started off talking about Megan, but even in our own lives, we have to learn to let go of things. And I really do wish that, British tabloid media, those tabloid type talk shows they have over there, and morning shows over there, where they can't seem to keep Megan's name out of their mouths. The royal family, they can't seem to let her go. They watch everything she does. They send their mouthpieces to downplay it or to try to smear her, just as Jason, who went over to Australia and did that 60-minute worth of lies right before her show came out. Again, who gave him permission to do it. We don't even have to talk about it. And thinking that was going to do something. It didn't. What's for you is for you, and nobody can take it from you. And they should know that by now, because they've been trying now for 8 years to take this woman down because of their own inadequacies and jealousies and arisms and whatever else. Excuse me. But letting go is key here. They need to learn to let her go. Let her and Harry go. Leave them alone. Keep their names out of their mouths. And understand that Meghan is not making shows for her or programs for her haters, for haters and trolls. That's not her target audience. She's making shows and doing things for her target audience. And then other people are coming on board. She has so many new supporters now, people who decided to watch because of all the dirt that was coming out, the lies that was coming out. So in trying to bury her, they are actually helping her to grow more. And then Meghan say once, I think she was being interviewed by someone, and she recited a poem, and I can remember part of the poem where it says something to this effect: how you did everything you could to bury me, but you forgot I was a seed. And in trying to bury her, they're burying themselves. They can't go out now without getting booed, without being met with "not my king," abolish the monarchy. And they're doing it to themselves because they won't behave like humans, like people with compassion and human feelings. Anyways, letting go. And what that means is to release or stop holding on to something, whether it be a physical object, an emotion, a thought, or a situation. Essentially signifying the act of relinquishing control and accepting what is, often with the goal of moving forward and achieving peace of mind. It can also be interpreted as allowing someone or something to be free, y'all. Allowing someone or something to be free. In this case, the royal family, UK British media, tabloid media, and others should make a decision to let Meghan and Harry go. Because by now it's just embarrassing. They're embarrassing themselves. So I am really, really happy that that With Love, Meghan is such a hit and such a great success. And I know many more successes are coming her way because of who she is. She doesn't do anything to hurt anybody. She could have said a whole lot more than she said in the Oprah interview, but she didn't. She simply told her own personal experience. never disrespected anybody in the royal family, never said anything negative. She just spoke truth. And you hear all kind of things, just like the other day on GB News, that a cool woman, I heard her saying that, she hate UK. She hate the people here. She never said that. What she and Harry said when they were leaving was they were going to miss the people in the UK. They were going to miss the UK. But they weren't going to miss all the vitriol that came at them. And here's another thing. How in the world would they get on TV in the UK every day and say things like, they should come back, they should come back? Why in the world would you think somebody want to come back to a place that they had to run to protect their mental health from, and you haven't stopped? You're still doing it. You haven't stopped coming after them, and they should come back. That doesn't make any sense. That makes zero sense. She called herself Megan Sussex, which is her name. That was bestowed upon them by Queen Elizabeth. That's her name. Well, she shouldn't call herself Sussex, so you shouldn't call yourself by your name then. Who are you to tell her what she should call herself? Who are you to talk about her with love, Megan? You don't have to watch it. She didn't make it for you. It's not about you. Don't watch it. Okay, Katie, take a breath. I really have to, oh my God. I really have to sometimes take a breath myself, because I have always been for the underdog. And I really do hate when people mistreat people for no reason. If anybody has a right to be upset with somebody, it's Megan. Anybody that should be asking for forgiveness is the royal family. Should be pleading with Meghan to forgive them, especially William, Charles, Kate, Camilla, and all of the British tabloid media, the talk shows that can't keep her name out of it, all of those people. And we're not even talking about the trolls and the rangers on social media, because who cares? I mean, really, who cares about any of it? But especially all the ones on there that's just on the bandwagon. While they're making money off this woman's name and talking about it at the same time, how foolish are you? How sad are you? And you need Jesus. Let's just face it. I am so glad that Sussex Squad came together, and they came together organically, when no one, it seems, was speaking up for Meghan and Harry before they stepped back and left that place running for their lives, their mental and emotional lives. But that's not all that Sussex Squad did. They came with receipts, and they still do. They haven't stopped. Sussex Squad don't threaten people. They actually follow in the footsteps of Harry and Meghan by donating to different charitable organizations. But they hold people accountable, and they bring the receipts. And then, you know what happened. British tabloid and establishment start coming after Sussex Squad. And every time somebody lie on Meghan and Harry, and then they're proved to be lying on them, what happens next? Oh, I received death threats. No, you didn't. Because if you did, we wouldn't know about it. You would just contact the police and let them handle it. The authorities let them handle it. You wouldn't be running out, giving interviews and running to magazines to say, I got death threats. You wouldn't be doing that. You would just go to authorities. Why are you telling the magazine about it? And then show us that. If you're going to tell us about it, show us the proof. Especially since we know you lie. They all lie on them. But who was that? JC said, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Top 10 globally. Numbers do not lie. You don't like it, don't watch it. Who cares? Nobody asks for your opinion. Your opinion is not valued when you hate on somebody all the time. Nobody values your opinion. Keep it to yourself, because we don't want to hear it. We don't care. And no matter how you feel, you can't change the facts. And Meghan is the moment. And she's only going higher. Like it or not, she's only going higher. That's all I want to say today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. Hey, you guys, I'll see you on the next one.